nice to be here. Congratulations to everyone. His qualification is for all of us anyway. We played the game with 11 players, and you are giving me only one now. What about the other 10? Give me the lineup tomorrow, sir, please. That's okay. I mean, we all know what Simon can bring to the team. Talent-wise, energetic, quick, smart. I'll think about it, and then we'll see what happens. You cannot say poor away from. We didn't lose away from home. Mind you, football today has gone beyond what it used to be, and everybody comes prepared against Nigeria. Getting points away from home, I think the team deserves some credit. Yes, World Cup will come. I don't know if I'll be in charge or not. And then if I'm in charge, definitely we've spoken about it. We know that we have to win every game, and we approach every game as World Cup finals. So let that time come first. You know, relationship is something that is key. Prior to our game in Benin against, in Cote d'Ivoire against Benin, I had a word with an official from Nottingham Forest. And then after that, I got a message from Nuno, the manager of Forest as well, pleading if we can release Ola, because they're playing Arsenal, next weekend. I said, okay, we have a deal. Once we're able to get the result in Cote d'Ivoire, we'll keep the relationship because we've got other players that we think can also, play. So based on that, we want to keep relationship. Ademola Lookman is slightly hurt. We have good relationship and then understanding as well. And based on that, he was released because he said he can't play at 100%. He can only play at 70%, and he pleaded. I'm the only one who can excuse him. If I want him to stay, he will stay. But we have to keep the relationship going on, so I allowed him. Another good question. Gabriel Shaw is somebody we've been following, and because of Ajayi's injury, somebody needs to be drafted in, and we felt Gabriel was time for him to come on board, so he did. And in that game, our tactical approach was a back 3-4 across midfield, and then 4 in front. And end of first half, we were trailing by 1-0, and we needed to now revert back to back 4. I explained to him, and he understood. So he had to come out for an offensive player to come in. Our boys are 100% professional, and they know what it takes to win games. They know what it takes to perform. So I'm not sure they're going to blink for a minute. The way we approach Rwanda is the same way we approach Brazil. The way we approach Argentina is the same way we approach Rwanda.
Yeah, of course, my take on that is that everyone who's here with the team deserves to be here. Everyone who's here got selected because they are here on merit. So whether you play for AC Milan or you play for Arsenal or Galatasaray or you play for Remo Stars, it doesn't matter. The best players will play, and we're all here to up our level and to give competition to whoever is playing. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the players getting drafted into the team because everybody starts from somewhere. My first team when I got my first call up was in Holland, and we were just getting relegated that season. And yeah, now if I see the level of MPFL, it's a good level. So I think there's not a big difference anymore between maybe some of the smaller clubs, smaller teams in Europe, and the big teams here in Nigeria. So everyone has to start somewhere, and yeah, they'll have my full support. And if they're good enough to play, then that's for the coach to decide. So everyone has a fair opportunity. Like you said, we've qualified. I think there's so much concern whether we're going to take it serious or not. But I think all of us would have been very happy to qualify with 2 games in hand. So we are here now. We can't change the situation. We're going to take the game tomorrow very seriously. It's also a way for us to prepare for next year, 2025, everything that's going to be ahead, whether it's the AFCON or the World Cup qualifiers. And we know that we're going to face them again, so it'll be things that we can learn from this game. Winning this game is maybe not the only thing that we're after. We want to understand how they're playing, how we can set up against them, so that can only come through trial and success or trial and error. And like we said before, Rwanda is a good team. When we faced them in Rwanda, it was a difficult game. The goalkeeper got the man of the match, I think, in the end. We had the best chances to win that game, but it wasn't easy at all. this question I guess asked normally to players in Nigeria, I think a little bit too early. I'm 31 now. I think I'm probably playing my best football in the recent years. We're only talking about 12 months from now, so we'll see. And after that, it's going to be not in my decision. I think it'll be up to the coaches. Once I feel that I'm no longer a asset for the team, I'll have that discussion. But I still have some targets in mind, and that will be the AFCON 2025, World Cup 2026, and we'll see how I feel afterwards. Yeah, we want to be the best team in Africa. We want to beat every team in Africa. To be honest, I don't really care who's going to qualify besides us, and we'll focus, like I said, in the tournament when we get there. So, yeah, the best teams will be in Morocco 2025, and we'll see who that is. We're going to give it a fair game. We're going to give our best shot. We want to win the game. I don't think we've ever done any kind of calculations or tried to give anyone a favour, because that's not how football works, and people won't do the same for us. So. Yeah, we want to win, and we also have a full stadium tomorrow that we want to show and make happy, and all the Nigerians that are going to be home all over the country and beyond, that we want to show ourselves to. So it's an opportunity for us to impress, and opportunity as well to show to the coach, show to the people what we can do. And I don't think you can start thinking about other teams and players and coaches, because that's not how football works. I always wanted to play for Nigeria. I think moments like that, they always fuel me to do more. Whenever I have difficult moments, I tend to have good moments after, because it's something that also keeps me thinking at night, makes me evaluate myself. But I think now at my age, I stopped to prove myself to anyone. I think Sunday Oliseh is a legend, someone that I respect very much. He's done so much for Nigerian football. I think the time when I spoke about that, I was 24. We just qualified for the World Cup after I was ruled out. I mean, something similar happened just before the last AFCON. Jose Pesero and myself, we had some differences, and in the end we made amends, and yeah, that performance came out on the back of that. So I hope our coach now doesn't have to motivate me like that anymore, but it's yeah, something that everybody wants to do better, and football is no straight line. You have your ups and downs, and maybe at the time that was the right thing, but I didn't want to accept it, and that's all part of it, so I'm very proud of where I am now. It's been a lot of hard work, but the hard work doesn't stop. I have to continue to improve myself, otherwise I can't keep up with the new boys on the block and everybody else who also wants to be here and play. So that's I think the biggest motivation. We see some great players like Alex Iwobi. He's been here now also for a long time, 80-something caps. He was there in my second camp, and I always try to use him as I think a top role model for any player, someone who's played in the Premier League throughout his career, has nothing to prove, always comes here on time, doesn't open his mouth, works hard, has been criticised heavily by people also sitting in this room. But he's someone that will go down as a real great when he finished playing, and I think sometimes you have to appreciate the players that we have here. And all those boys are just working hard and want to make everyone proud. So yeah, we're all in this journey together, and I'm very proud to have already done almost 10 years now, but I'm not finished yet. I still have some targets that I want to achieve.
Do you miss Iwobi?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, quickly on Leon, he's a fantastic player. He helped me a lot. Again, we had some amazing times. He's still going strong at 36. It's not easy to be playing at a club like Rangers with the pressure that he's under there as well. And yeah, he had some issues with injury, but he, like I said, a professional to continue to still be playing at 36, and I think that he could still be an asset for Nigeria, and that's not my decision in the future, but of course I miss him as a good friend, but we're still in contact, and yeah, I still see him even when I'm not here.
Coach, over to you. Are we seeing Leon anytime?
No. It's possible. You can't rule it out. You get Iwobi gets criticized, I get criticized more. But it's out of emotions.
Yes.
No hard feelings. They want the best at every given time. But sometimes we have to control our emotions too, guys.
Applause for this man.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. The last question.
Oh yeah, it's clear that if we want to go to AFCON, we have to win here. So that's our mission. I'm expecting an interesting match against Nigeria, and a fight until the last minute. Sure, we know that Nigeria is a very strong side, I think we played quite a well match against them on our home side. So we are expecting a very difficult game, but as I said, we are here to get 3 points. We don't know how serious Nigeria will take the match now, as they are already through. But yes, I don't think they will make it easy for us. So it will be an interesting game. I like it. We had some good results. We also had some disappointing results, as in the last match. But for me, the important point is that we have developed our style of game, I think, significantly, and this is making me proud for the team and for the whole federation. I think this is our main approach, that we are and we have to work as a team, and to compete against these or your strikers in a 1-against-1 is nearly impossible. So we have to organize ourselves always that we have mostly or best every time we have 2 or 3 players close to these guys, because otherwise it will be very difficult. So it's a matter of organization, and I'm very hopeful that my team can do it, because we have shown it now in some matches.
Now we are focused on the AFCON, and it's when it's a national team, there's always some changes. You don't know if the same players who are playing tomorrow will play in the next 4 or 5 months.
I'm interested after the match how the other teams are playing. When we are playing here, it doesn't matter. We have to do our job here, and then we will see if it is enough or good enough for going to the next stage. But for sure, I'm not listening to any results what is happening on the